Hey there YouTube, Ninja Nick 333 here, and Kaijudo finally announced their tournament structure. Way to go, Wizards! This is really awesome, and this whole video is basically Cardfight Vanguard sucks Kaijudo's balls right now. They are sucking on them so hard, so deeply and thoroughly. I hate Vanguard. I hate the people who play it. It's just terrible. I know a guy who just quit it because it's terrible. You have to pay like hundreds of dollars to build a deck that really just bases on chance, because everything, whether you win or lose, just basically matters upon what card you flip on top of your deck to see if you get damaged or not, which is really, really stupid. So anyway, Kaijudo organized tournaments and stuff. They've announced basically that they're gonna have like a sneak peek pre-release thing kind of for every pack from now on, starting with Dragon Strike and Furnace, obviously, which comes out March 16th. Which is cool. Oh, and it happens the day the set comes out, and they have a second one the Saturday after it comes out, which is cool. You do it twice, and it's free, completely free, and you get promo cards, and everybody loves promo cards. They're beautiful in Kaijudo. They're all hollow in the same hollowness as their civilization. It's just awesome. Kaijudo Duel Days is basically the weekly local tournaments, but with a structure finally. Right now, basically every store is just making up their own as they go. We've been trying to do, like, we have the 15-minute time like Magic has, and we the few of us that are the best are like the judges, and we just know the rules based on playing. We don't know like actual card rulings, and I mean we do really, but yeah, so these will be tournaments, and they'll be getting their own promo cards, and basically anybody can go in it. It says that it's going, I think somewhere down later, it says that there's some sort of like format and deck constructing guidelines or whatever. I knew there was the 40 card minimum, no card max, but I mean, I assume there's going to be like blocks. They've mentioned blocks, so that makes me assume cycling. But it does not say anything on this, unfortunately. But they've definitely got a lot of other stuff on here that we've been all asking for. So Kaijudo Duel Days, basically organized weekly tournament. Varies on time and day depending on what store you're at, which is cool. Then it says there will be ratings and rankings. I assume, it doesn't say, but I assume that this will be using I think it's DCI numbers that Magic and Dungeons and Dragons and whatnot all use to just keep track of when you're playing and when you're not, and how well you do and whatever. So I assume all that's going to be the same as Magic. I could be wrong. They could be doing something different, but that's what I would think would be a good idea. Basically, every month, they post the rankings at your store, and then you have gloating rights. So that's cool. And it'll be on the actual Kaijudo website, so you can like show whoever. Then there's the Kaijudo Master Challenge, where it's basically, if you played Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a regional. I honestly, I'm just starting to get into Magic right now. I don't really know much about it, so I don't know if they do anything similar. But Yu-Gi-Oh, they have the regional tournaments, regional championships. Basically, it's like a locals, but like they spread the area of where they get people from a little farther out, and then some people even like fly in or drive in from places farther away just because they want to go to it or whatnot. I've been to a few Yu-Gi-Oh ones. The only two I went to 3. The only 2 good ones were the ones at my local store. I went to one that wasn't at my local store, and it was just terrible. It was crap. And I'm not just saying that just because it was another store and I have loyalties to mine, but oh my god, they didn't know how to run it. And it was their first time, so I'm going to give them credit for what they did accomplish, but I don't think enough. And so this is basically going to be that. 20 since this is just the beginning of Kaijudo, they're just picking 24 WPN stores from across the United States. I assume, since I don't know any others around me who actually support Kaijudo, I assume my locals will be one of the ones for, or one of the ones, or the one for New York State. Just by assumption, just because I haven't heard of Kaijudo from like Zombie Planet in Albany, New York, or Dragon's Den in Poughkeepsie, New York, but Kaijudo in Catskill, New York. Kerwin's Game Store in Catskill, New York does Kaijudo. And the store owner really loves the game, which is cool. These Master Challenges, or the regionals, are going to be May 3rd to June 30th. So they'll all take place between those dates. And this is where it says it. The sanctioned tournaments will follow the same deck construction rules and format as Kaijudo Duel Days, with even greater rewards. So that's where I get the whole, I think you're going to need a deck reg, and blah blah blah, like magic. When you join the regional Master Challenge thing, you choose a civilization, just one of the 5. It honestly doesn't make a difference. It just bases you extra prizes for you. So if you place in the top of the civilization you chose, you earn a civilization themed prize pack. So like, say I chose light, which I probably would do, probably light or fire or darkness or water or nature. Probably light. So say I picked light, I'd probably get like a light themed deck box, light themed card sleeves. I'm guessing here it just says prize pack, and then you also earn the admiration of your fellow players, obviously. Loot isn't just for top placing players. If the winner of the whoever won the tournament, their entire civilization gets extra prizes, just because, which is cool. So if like you got last place, but you chose the same civilization as the winner, you get extra prizes. God, I love Wizards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Why you no be good? Ugh. So that's cool. Then this last part on the website, Emerge a Champion Kaijudo Championship. Top 2 players from each Kaijudo Master Challenge. So that's 48 people total, 24 stores doing the regionals, 2 top people from each store, first and second place. You'll receive an invitation to the ultimate tournament event, Kaijudo Championship, aka the Nationals, which will be held in Seattle this August. Holy crap. Now it's small because Kaijudo's small right now, but it's going to get bigger. I know it will. And it'll be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic sized eventually. Well, maybe not Magic sized, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Sized eventually, I'm sure. On the first day, the 48 players get to meet face-to-face with the creators of the Kaijudo TCG. They get to voice their own opinions on card text, creature, and spell names, and game mechanics, which is awesome. So like, I assume that means like you can tell them what they did right and what they did wrong on previous sets, and they might be able to sneak on assumptions again. They might be able to sneak you a peek at whatever the next set or 2 is going to be like, and you could potentially help choose names for spells and creatures and what the flavor text is, and you can tell them if new game mechanics they're going to think of are going to be any good or not, or you could say, hey, I think a quadruple breaker would be really good, and then they do it, which I honestly don't want a quadruple breaker. That's just a really stupid idea. Triple breaker is a stupid idea in my opinion too. But but then the second day of this event is the actual tournament where you fight to the death, and whoever wins wins. And I assume you get tons of prizes, and it'll be awesome. Then whoever wins gets to go back to the tournament store that they qualified at for the nationals. You know, go back to the regional place that they topped at, and they get their own exclusive celebration just for them at that store. Now, the best part about these Kaijudo nationals, you get free travel there. You get free travel to Seattle. Holy mother freaking God. That is awesome. So, it says, do you have what it takes to be a Kaijudo champion? You'll never know unless you try. Stop by your local store on March 16th and let the tournaments begin. I'm really excited. Organized play starts March 16th. It starts March 16th with that Dragon Strike Infernus release. I'm really pushing for this game to succeed. If any of you guys are Yu-Gi-Oh players that I know or don't know, if you're in the Catskill, New York area, any place that's near it, like let's say you play Magic at Zombie Planet, or you play Yu-Gi-Oh at Dragon's Den, or whatever, because those are a couple tournament stores I know that are close by. If you go to those stores, they don't support Kaijudo that well, come by our place. Or if you're just a guy or a girl who's near us and you're just finding out about Kaijudo, come by. We're friendly. We're small so far. I think the most people we've ever got for one tournament was 8. I usually end up with second place. Mr. Dude 002, also on YouTube, he usually gets first. Last time I ended up with like 3rd or 4th. But I brought my the girl I'm dating with me, so I was kind of distracted the whole time. And she played too, and she had fun. So this is a game for everyone. And I want this to spread like wildfire. I mean, don't actually spread wildfire. That would be bad. I mean, Smokey the Bear will frown upon you. But I want this game to succeed. I want this these regionals, these nationals to go well. And I want to be one of the people at that nationals. And I can see it happening because I'm surprised at how good I am. And part of the reason why I'm doing this YouTube is to get better. So, oh no, tell me what you guys think of this. Card Fight Vanguard, go suck some balls, and I'll see you guys later.